Welcome back to Alone at Peace, to whom is concerned, Silverback Coon, Escaping the Maze, Eternal Rising, whichever Elias you know me as. Recently, I have dove back into the Bible. And you know what? I feel amazing about that. See, recently is yesterday. And the reason why is because I felt a spirit of lust upon me. Now, many of us battle a spirit of lust, if we're going to be honest with ourselves. However, this is one of the most deceptive spirits. This is one of those spirits that a lot of us try to talk down because, we enjoy the end result. Let's just say that. We don't enjoy the very end result, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Now, I feel amazing. Why? Because growing up, I used to frequently read the Bible. It was actually my motivation to stop watching TV and to stop listening to music habitually, was because I noticed within reading the Bible that God comes to most people through a voice, and we have an inner voice. Now, a lot of people are very egotistical and attach their own ego to the inner voice. A lot of other people believe in scientists, even though much of what is still called science today is pseudoscience. And not only that, much of the inspiration for many of the sciences today are to disprove nature's role in the hierarchy, and also to create a perpetual image of a certain superior complexity versus another complexion, and trying to cast them in the inferior image. There's even been medical tools that have only been changed in the early 2020s, like 2021. There was a medical tool that was just changed, that had racial. It was basically being judged. Your lung capacity was being judged, and based off of whatever race you were, they were leveling up or down the value to create a theory. So like, science is man-made, and with everything that is man-made, there's sin all over it. We just gotta recognize that. So since diving into the Bible, now we in Genesis, I find myself with a deeper peace, understanding that at the end of the day, it's not up to me. There is something greater than me that is deciding everything. Now, I don't feel the need to put my opinion on everything. See, for my opinion can only go so far. My action can go much further. So if I can just focus on works and actions and staying in faith, I'll take my life a lot farther. I won't be in a maze or in a bundle, if you will. You see, there is something greater than us, and that is very humbling. Now, we try to be as egotistical as we can. We try to feel as good about ourselves as we can. But what I've recognized is, in that pursuit, you never actually feel as good as you can. The ego very much gets in the way of you allowing yourself to be human and enjoy the human experience. I've been investing more time in prayer, which I want to invite you to. Also, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, post notifications, because at the end of the day, we're going to make great efforts throughout the course of this year and throughout the course of this lifetime to go in the right direction. And I feel like this is a good step in the right direction. See, when you read the Bible, there are a collection of stories, right? A collection of stories that you can't help but come across and see and learn and develop wisdom based off of what people did, why they did it, and the outcome. You know what I mean? Why is that? You must ask yourself. Well, my belief is that when you are reading the Bible, you are basically aligning yourself with the greatest willpower that exists in this universe as we know it. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. See, a lot of people notice all the things and they say, hey, these things are unfair. God wouldn't do that. Look at life, my friends. Look at life. How fair is life? We were created in the image and likeness of God. Yes, God is greater than you, and God will have God's way. It is what it is. You feel me? What we need to learn how to do, in my opinion, is stop trying to allow our imaginations to rule our lives. Let's just accept things for how they are. We are not in control. However, within this understanding, we can find a great amount of gratitude that the fact that we are even here existing, we must be loved. So let's make an effort to humble ourselves. You know what I mean? It's early in the year. I know a lot of people are on their high horses. Well, most of us have already hit burnout at least once this year because, you know, you start the year fast. But here's what happens. A lot of people set New Year's resolutions, hit burnout, and then they never recover. Here's how I'm attempting to recover. I recognize that I am only a human and I am only being responsible for and taking care of what I can take care of, and I'm going to continue to pray for the strength. Now, I'm back in the Bible. That don't mean I'm not going to be doing my dance. You feel me? Because David was dancing. His wife ain't like it, but God liked it. Remember that. Much love, peace, positivity. I hope y'all are experiencing an amazing day, an amazing time, because it is such a beautiful time to be alive. And I just want y'all to know that I certainly believe in God, and I hope you do. I don't care nothing about what Einstein talked about. Energy can't be created or destroyed. That's as much as he knows. He is natural. He is not supernatural. Not only that, when you add consciousness to energy and you manipulate energy, you are still creating. So there is, in my opinion, a creator God. Y'all be easy. I'm out.